What's up? It's your boy. Back with it, y'all. We are back with it, y'all. We facing Charlotte. And, you know, my quarterback ain't that good. So, we're gonna see how this turned out. Yeah. Alright, y'all can hear me. Okay. Are you ready? Alright. Okay. Doing great. Hold on. Alright, let's get it, y'all.
Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Using his legs, it's Middleton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Bruh.
They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Hold on.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. To the air, it's Harrell. Under fire. Slings it downfield. And that one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They're going to run it to the right. There he goes. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26.
What the hell are they
Got a
playing?
little space. Runs through the tackle.
Oh, shit.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Finds his man. It's Hayden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly he's going to be on the field.
Hold up. It just, you know. I think that's all tonight. I'm really sure.
Chemistry together.
The run inside. It's Carter. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Oh, better look out! Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Memphis heads to the line with a goal. The option look. He'll pitch it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. He's loose at the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the 49ers in the hurry-up.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Harold. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it. It'll be 3rd and long.
All right.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Doug.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Right on the money. Turning it on. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Covey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Short pickup. first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Nolan. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
Don't know why it didn't come to my iPad, but it is what it is. You okay? He just wanted to bother you?
It out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The 49ers are marching down the field. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on attack. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much.
776 captain. 7-7.
Running inside, it's Middleton. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
Could be an alley. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback. And the 49ers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown 49ers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Memphis picking up the tempo. Pushes toward the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Memphis! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. On the move, he fires. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Memphis wants to move quickly. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. There's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. The run inside. It's Middleton. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The 49ers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Oh, what a cut! They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Memphis picking up the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to it. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Total, y'all boys.
The sure hands, it's Boston.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets
It be like that though. Nobody be at church like that no more? Oh. My church needs to join that then. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it ain't changed a bit. Ain't changed a bit. Y'all still got the same pastor? Okay, good. You bet not.
Sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got room at the 35. 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Rutledge. Could not make his way to the corner. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Niners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running inside, it's Carter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nice move to keep running.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Can't get him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Hauls it in. Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. He's putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point was good.
27, Charlotte, 14.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Great move. Now he's got room. He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now Memphis will use its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Hayden. Picks up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Powers through the defender. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. And this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back.
Bedroom rock, right? It's called bedroom rock, right? Oh.
The new set of downs after the penalty.
Now, ready, red 50, move. But
Makes the catch. It's Barnes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Finds his big, it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And you start to get that offense going.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Never heard of him.
Nice move there. Oh, he's still got more. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Here comes the heat. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The 49ers line it up with a 1st and goal.
All right.
He's got the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Setting up the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the 49ers are flying down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rutledge.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Boston. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half.
Got a little grass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
What up, Bo? It must be that good. I go get the Sprite out of the car. Fun fact, that's not a fun fact, but it
area, it's Rutledge. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Hayes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires left. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15. It's on the play.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. He fires one deep over the middle. Goes high to pull it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Rutledge. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the options.
There he goes. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And he's brought down after this game. The 49ers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense changing the play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Bulldogs looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jerry Richardson Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense
finding some room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Carter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Little is more infuriating or frustrating than a red zone turnover. That's what happened the last time they had it. Now a chance to atone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Harrell. He's got him, turning it on. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Here's a little, oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Creates a little space. Lots of running room. The 30, the 20. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll run it. It's Walden. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Swings it out to the flat. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Hard running there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Right back to it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non-profit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's in schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen.
There's some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This